Reason why FY is holding on to telekinesis so he can drag March back, and the bash on the Howl, he does the damage but not enough to get a kill. Morphling will take it, and VG Gaming off to a good start on their Morphling. The charge in, and in fact, well, QO, they're moving up for him. ISI's got both cogs as well as the battery as well for QO. Try and break free, the Light Strike Array not going to connect, but it does not matter. The Lina still having enough damage, and QO dropping quickly. And Super with a haster, and he might go for more. Finds the stun over on Nuts, going deeper into the tree lines, and Nuts, the paralyzing cast around, buys in space with the rocket and the attacks, gives a double kill over to VG Super.
That ends up being a pretty costly misplay. Makes for a very explosive game when you have two team fight offlaners such as Clockwork and Spirit Breaker.
March in trouble again. He should be dead right now. He tried and turn for a charge through three of them, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Maybe the Shallow Grave will be up, and March just get away from VG Gaming or else you will die. The Sonic Wave, in comes KP. While the Spirit Breaker may die, it'll be a double return as the attack flies up and kills off FY. The Morphling just decided to TP himself back out to base. But a good rotation in from the Queen of Pain from MVP. You don't want to rely on 17% to win those fights.
March is level 6, so...
Oh, here comes your charge coming after Super. QO just wants to dive, but he's got the Shadow Dance. Light Strike Array's going to miss here, and in comes KP with a big Sonic Wave. FY getting hit by it as well, and QO chasing up with the Shadow Dance, just stealing out that essence of Rubik, but then Fenrir buys a little bit of space, but he'll have the Dark Pact. FY going to dive back behind the tower while the Cox is marching, protected by the Shallow Grave, charging away. He's going to get hooked, shot it down by ISI's. There were still the two attacks from the tower that were chasing him, but ISI's caught on the wrong side of the river. KP still with Blink on cooldown for another 6 seconds, but has that double damage rune. He wants to go back to the lane. ISI's revealing himself in the lane. QO can look for the pounce right now. Able to get down there, but no leash, but they still find the kill on ISI's. Waste a bit of time, but a kill is a kill. 5-5. Meanwhile, on top lane, Howl takes out the tier 1 tower. Aggressive walk behind the tier 1 tower where it used to be on the top lane, and March needs to charge away right now. Superstars with a slave, they've still got frostbite, and that's why March does not want to charge, and there will be too much damage dealt to him before he can get away. So they are able to find the kill on the Spirit Breaker, VG Gaming. So the only other choice they've got is to come in behind this tier 1 tower where they'll find, in fact, both CM as well as Rubik walking into MVP. Fenrir, real trouble. They actually commit the Death Ward. The charge started on FY. Heavy commitment from MVP. They must have thought there'll be more coming, but QO wants to keep going. Back in behind the tower. In comes your charge. QO jumps in, gets that leech, and now FY being bashed around. 2 kills for MVP. They still got what they came for.
The Slark pick is so good in the...
Arrived here. Howl still being charged, so they keep that vision up. QO's making the move. There's that replica, but Howl, do they have enough control again? No waveform this time, and there's the 17% kicking in Fenrir. They're going to have some extra help. ISI's hook shotting in. KP needs to blink himself away, need more time. Shallow Grave, Witch Doctor, the Death Ward's going on ISI's, but the Blade now turned on the paralyzing cast. Fenrir and Super, they're basically holding hands to the back lines. The Shallow Grave is there for Nuts, but his chance of survival is so low. Turns on the Restoration. They're novering up. They see Febby with a Light Strike Array, barely missing from Super, so Morphling will drop, and in trade you lose your Spirit Breaker and your Witch Doctor.
Defensively, of course.
This gives them even more aggression when MVP looks for fights, but VG Gaming are the ones looking for it. A 3-man smoke move, they're going to walk into QO. He moves himself forward right now and being bursted down. There goes your Slark with a Sonic Wave steal of Rubik. FY. As we said, never underestimate him, but now KP comes back for revenge for what was stolen. Febby can't move close enough to him, but March, he can. The charge comes forward, the Cops get them back for now. Remember that Weaver's there, March being stunned, looking to play the Shallow Grave, keeping him alive, but now he goes for the ulti, but then the Yules up in the air. It's going to be the Queen of Pain. March still alive for the moment around the tree line. They do bring him down, but KP in real trouble. Sonic Waves in 1 second, he needs more time. Blink away to safety. He's bottling up, already used the 1 charges. He could turn, he's got Sonic Wave plus Scream of Marvel hiding inside the tree line for the moment, but he'll blink in deeper. Meanwhile, Febby is actually chasing down ISI's in the bottom river. That Urn charge, he's so low, but not low enough to find the kill. The Rocket actually scouts out Febby. Is it worth? No, he doesn't actually have Hook. Still on cooldown for 20 seconds. Just coming down. We might actually see Crystal Maiden getting popped. QO just catching Fenrir out of position. He was moving up into his own jungle. That leash is holding him a little bit too much longer. And then Clockwork, while QO breaks free of the Thunderbolts instantly and win the Orchid on ISI's. They don't want to throw in anything more apart from the Death Ward. But QO can be back in the fight. ISI's almost down, but still alive until KP finally puts him in the grave. 1-for-1 trap, but March looking for the oldie, and there's just Sonic Wave. He's still got Nether Strike, but Super with the strike there is going to keep him down. In fact, the Lincoln Sphere triggering, blocking it. It's a 2-for-2 trade-off, and QO is still alive. Blinks away to safety. How not attacking him, so not putting that Blink Dagger back on cooldown. And QO wants to come back in again. The Observer Ward's up so they can see where VG is moving. In fact, Hal just walks straight into him. The Lincoln Sphere trigger into the Orc, and he actually going to use the Shadow Strike to do it. And Hal dropping low. Life Strike Array won't better connect, but Hal with so much strength, 2,000 life. They get rid of the Observer Ward, but QO back in again, playing with its paws in the back line. While Hal realizes this, he has to turn around to help out his team. QO is still very low, but out of vision, healing up quickly with the bottle charges. Fenrir back already, but Super QO, yeah, that's not going to happen. Oh my God. For kill right there, and then realize he has to turn around and help out the rest of his teammates. That pressure from Slark, you're always looking behind you. Marge should be doing the same thing as he's about to get initiated on there. Still 1,700 life to get through into the Light Strike, plus Laguna Blade.
It sounds like a lot, but
it really isn't when you have that much damage on VG. Or should you just go for more points? As Fenrir, well, they get rid of the Observer Ward to start with, and FY and Fenrir both moving in. But QO's not even going for that. He sees Hal in the mid, but nope, turns around. Comes back into Fenrir and FY, Frostbite and Telekinesis. Not the greatest chain in the world, but they knew the Dark Pack. He's going to bring 3 counts up into Ice, Sebastian March, actually knocking Ice back. They're able to get the sound up with the Sonic Wave, hitting 3 heroes from VG, now the Paralyzing Cast. It's going to actually trigger the Lincoln Sphere, but at the same time, Super and Fenrir, they can't run. It's back down to Hal, back up to Super. March, another charge, hitting into Hal. Might even push him up on top of the cliffside. He's inside the rock face. Hal bashed again, 77%. Hal is down. March breaking the game and winning the fight for MVP. They do the work and they'll take the Roshan.
This is what happens 1 out of 200 times when you have an ability that's true random and not pseudo-random. I don't think this is an Octarine core for Super. Now, what's really interesting about this is that this makes BKBs on MVP so much better. Now Slark might actually consider it after his Scotty just to be completely invincible.
March gonna try and charge away, but Yulsip is gonna stop this one and then wait for March instead. Hilariously enough, FY stole actually the worst ability you could get in the game, which was the Empowering Hate. VG Gaming are in such a rough spot. They need a fantastic fight. They need Hal to do something more, and Ice about to die. The charge is coming in. Life for Great will be there on QO, but the charge comes in and March, where does he want to go? That Nether Strike. He actually has it, and with a Sonic Wave, they find the kill on the clockwork. March though, Laguna played it down. There was no Shallow Grave safe. Now Hal, the front lines, nuts. He's going to be Shallow Grave into that Death Ward. How much damage? Not enough. The cast gets stolen by FY and messing with MVP's fight. We do have the Aegis more triggering, which means QO will be back to all the living, and they look for the permanent stunts if they can get him. Pounce up and away. QO into the trees, regenerating 134 life a second. Ice, no hook shot, and QO and KP, they just blink themselves and pounce away to safety. They bail out that VG fight.
The moment I saw Spirit Breaker charge, really good freezing field, Fenrir didn't have its skill. He has it now, and he used it toward the end of the fight. He got the level up from the first kill. Glimmer Cape freezing field could really be a problem for MVP. Do they have any detection on you?
Are actually jumping in. They're going after Super. The charge there too. They're fully armored up. The weave was used before this fight, so it's going to be difficult to inflict any kind of damage. Ice. At least cocking them in, but now your Death Ward again being cancelled. The adaptive strike going to work, and Fenrir lets it go, but there's not many of MVP around to actually take the damage. Super. Laguna Blade, he actually brings down QO March. The job will be finished. It was the Urn Charge that was doing the work, and Fenrir trying to control up Spirit Breaker, but that's one Mad Cow being chased out. In fact, he's just running himself away, letting KP blink further away from VG Gaming. It's still a 2-for-1 transfer, back to be a 2-2 as Morphling ends the Queen of Pain streak. So much money in for Hal. At the end of that, in fact, yep, there she is. The Morphling is now a real problem during the team fights, and Super on top lane, actually going for that Yules on March. They're going to keep fighting him, and Laguna Blade comes back off cooldown to snap March out. So VG Gaming, they keep Mars is his option. But for now, the top lane, Hal's fine here. He's still got himself a, well then again, maybe he should be fine. The Airspeed coming in for the Nether Strike, and Hal, he had a replicate, needs more time, and then he jumps out. Going to survive through this, and BKB from KP. FY causing more trouble. They are going to have a crack at the mid lane. Ice turns around, he actually managed to avoid the leash, and then locks him inside the cult. The charge is coming in, and with their time, Ice just going to TP himself out. They go for more VG. Febby was in too close. Well, Shallow Grave and March, he's been picked up and tossed around. He was actually still charging Ice back in base. He'll TP out in time. Febby will not be so lucky. House right behind him. Adaptive strikes to kill him off. And VG Gaming, now 2 consecutive fights heavily going there.
Manchester next, and regardless of which item he chooses, he pushes so much faster than what you just saw. Can easily take a lane and a half in a minute.
Charge coming in from MVP. Gonna actually go straight through Ice, turns on the BKB, runs past the entire of VG Gaming. Ice being iced, and the Orc is still on him. There's no extra damage until he comes on back. The Sly finds a kill. Benred dropping quickly as well. Good to play Hero. Has to leave himself away. He's in the side of the trees, out of vision. But KP comes in, coming up across the main, and QO back in 1 second. As Smart shots it. He's got 9 life, and he charges in for this one. FY might get the screen, but can't stop a super. Orc it up. His physical damage is more than enough right now. Sending you up in the air. They need a stun or something to stop Super, and the paralyzing cast can do it. Bouncing back and forward. In comes marching in. The cast canals off, but is there more damage? How? He is just too strong. 3.5k life. They cannot repel him, and this will be nuts dying in the tree line. KP's also on the run. The leaner is chasing him down. Super needs more movement speed, and in the tree line, Light Striker Range just off target. They can't get the team wipe. VG will still lose 3, but MVP lose 4. He's still going to be missing during the fight. So a manly fight against both the Slark as well as the Morphling won't really work, but then again FY, there's the bash going to work for QO into FY, and he stole, what actually into the game, he pounced, and FY 4-stars up. Ice isolating QO, needs more help here, he can't pounce out, they control him too much. 70 seconds with no buyback, FY escaping the engagement. And they're looking for more. Febby's on the run from Hound. This could even be bigger if you lose your Dazzle as well as your Slark. They can just take mid-ranks. Febby on the run out of here. Evasion not going to help him with the adaptive strike. He does have TP up, but there's no way he's going to survive long enough to use it. That is 2 heroes down for MVP, and VG Gaming, their only concern right now is top lane. They can take a mid-rank in return.
Can make a big play with this, actually. I don't think MVP are aware at all. Oh, QO's in a really bad position, actually.
There's your hook shot. They catch him down. Pick him up, throw him down. Adaptive strike for the Sun. QO again down for the count, and again 70 seconds on the sideline.
That's got to be game over. How they got to go for it? March is currently pushing. He's going to charge now. He's not going to be there in a pretty good time.
They have modification by a little bit more time, and that weave is going to be pretty much at full max when he arrives. So in comes March. He's charging off the Super. The stun from Super running too late in the BKB. KP jumps out too, but he got backed up and stunned up almost instantly. KP goes down. 80 seconds, and there's your buyback while Nuts controlled by Ice. The Death Lord, it just doesn't exist. Ice will kill him in the tree line. KP comes down for the Sonic Wave. The hook shot gonna miss. Can't get out, but again, now Rubik actually stole Sonic Wave. He's actually got the ulti. They'll burst down the Sonic. All that he is, one extra stun. QO very low, and why there she blows. And down he goes. Triple kill for Hao and GG. VG Gaming will take game 1 here against the Korean team MVP. And what a good start. It looked good for MVP. And then VG Gaming, the Morphling came online.
MVP, I think, felt like they had to make some really aggressive plays, which they definitely did, but got a little bit overzealous on the fights outside the dire base, and VG Gaming are just too experienced of a team to